MBC's romantic thriller, When the Phone Rings, premiered during the weekend, to the excitement of K-drama lovers worldwide. The series airs on Fridays and Saturdays, and can be viewed on Netflix and Wavve. With an engaging and intriguing first 2 episodes, which left viewers with bated breath for the next episode, viewers are sad there are only 12 episodes, and are already clamoring for a second season. This video intends to explain episodes 1 and 2, nuances you might have missed, intricate character relationships, predictions of what's to come next, and how it will end. Stick to the end for some behind the scenes. Adapted from the web novel, The Number You Have Dialed, by Yoo Yeon Seok. Park Seo-yeon is the youngest presidential spokesperson, and the hottest man in South Korea. He has an unusual background as a war correspondent in a civil war zone, a hostage negotiation expert, and a former public broadcast anchor. He hails from a third-generation political family. His grandfather, Baek Jang-go, was a political giant who served as a member of the National Assembly, but failed 3 presidential elections. His father, Baek Lee-yong, is a strong candidate for the next presidency. He's always harbored a secret resentment for his son, Seo-yeon, who inherited his father's political savviness DNA, unlike himself. However, he needs Seo-yeon's expertise and fame for the upcoming elections. Hee-joo, on the other hand, had a different reality from Seo-yeon. Her mother, Kim Yeon-hee, a former club singer, divorced her father to marry Hong Il-kyung, chairman of Chungwon Daily News. Her biological father, Na Jin-chul, agreed to the divorce on the condition that his 8-year-old daughter, Hee-joo, be taken care of without any needs by the wealthy family. With her mother's marriage to Chairman Hong Il-kyung, she got a stepfather and an older stepsister, Ina. However, a serious accident changed the course of her life. Her mother resented her for being the only survivor of the accident, and gaslight her into selective mutism. She orders her never to speak again until she turns into foam, like the Little Mermaid. Meanwhile, Chairman Hong Il-kyung of Chungwon Daily News is corrupt, and uses his broadcast station to mask and cover up scandals for Baek Lee-yong. To cement their alliance, they decide to join their children, Seo-yeon and Ina, in a strategic political marriage. However, a day before the wedding, Ina sends Seo-yeon a message, asking him to cancel the wedding. What's more, Seo-yeon, Ina, and Hee-joo share a history, according to Ina's character description. Upon hearing of Hee-joo's impending marriage to a rascal, and with Ina's disappearance, Seo-yeon agrees to marry Hee-joo in a private ceremony, hiding her identity from the world. The people of South Korea believe he's married to Ina, the first daughter of the Hong family. On their wedding day, Seo-yeon gets Hee-joo to sign a document stipulating that she cannot initiate a divorce, especially during an election period, and never publicly disclose her face and name, as his wife. After their wedding, Hee-joo tries to play her wifely role, by trying to initiate contact and intimacy with Seo-yeon. Only to get a rude awakening from Seo-yeon, who asks her not to have any feelings for him, and never to interfere or get in his way. However, this is Seo-yeon's way of setting her free. He feels guilt that their families used her as a hostage. This is why he asked her not to act like a puppet in front of him, and not to do everything her mother asks, setting her free. After his rejection, the estranged couple lived like married strangers. 2 years later, Hee-joo gets a job as a skilled sign language interpreter, who's dispatched to courts, broadcasting stations, and other places. Now, in the present, 3 years since their marriage, Hee-joo is kidnapped on her way home, after meeting with her mother and mother-in-law. The kidnapper calls Seo-yeon, threatening to kill Hee-joo, while demanding ransom for her release. However, after calling Hee-joo's mother, and believing her words that Hee-joo is with her, Seo-yeon asks the kidnapper to do his worst, to call him when there's a corpse. It's a mystery why Hee-joo's mother lied about her daughter's whereabouts. Also, the kidnapping seems to be a well-thought-out, organized plan, aimed at Seo-yeon. Only Seo-yeon and Hee-joo's immediate families know about the bride swap and Hee-joo's identity. This means it's someone close to them. The kidnapper also knew to tamper with her car, got himself a voice-modulated phone that can only call Seo-yeon, and erased the CCTV of what transpired. Upon hearing Seo-yeon's casual disregard for her safety, Hee-joo lost her cool, which resulted in a huge bump that knocked the kidnapper off. Hee-joo takes the kidnapper's modulated phone, and the kidnapper escapes before the towing company arrives. He also made away with her car's dashcam, which contains proof that Hee-joo can talk. You might wonder why she didn't contact the police. However, with the election around the corner, both mothers breathing down her neck, and Seo-yeon's warning not to draw attention to herself, she had to mask what happened. She also saw it as an opportunity to break free from Seo-yeon. This is why she took the phone, cosplaying as the kidnapper, trying to get Seo-yeon to leave her, as she can't initiate divorce. Meanwhile, things get interesting with Sang-woo's emergence. He's a psychiatrist and Hee-joo's college senior. He had a crush on Hee-joo during their college years, but Hee-joo seemed to avoid dating, and they remained good friends. However, Hee-joo suddenly disappears, and he loses contact with her. This was because of her marriage to Seo-yeon. However, 3 years later, they have an encounter. His sudden appearance and easy rapport with Hee-joo makes Seo-yeon jealous and wary. Sang-woo can easily be suspected as the kidnapper because of his sudden appearance. However, it's highly unlikely he's the kidnapper. He wouldn't strangle and put Hee-joo in danger the way the kidnapper did. Moreover, he witnessed a crime when he was 10, which shaped his life. His appearance in the station is not only just for Hee-joo, but he also hopes to solve the crime he witnessed as a boy. Hee-joo's complete trust in him irks Seo-yeon, rousing jealousy in him. Unaware his wife is cosplaying as the kidnapper, Seo-yeon is becoming suspicious of his wife's relationship with the kidnapper. It doesn't help that the kidnapper made it seem like Hee-joo allowed him into her car, hinting at a possible relationship between the two. Meanwhile, during their last interaction, Seo-yeon's office is terrorized by the real kidnapper, and Hee-joo, who's cosplaying as the kidnapper, becomes an arsonist overnight. Seo-yeon decides he's finally had enough, and tries to check Hee-joo's thigh for a mole. If he sees a mole, it means Hee-joo has some sort of relationship with the kidnapper. However, he can't bring himself to verify. But his suspicion about Sang-woo remains. He ends up having a chance encounter with Hee-joo and Sang-woo, while meeting with Yuri. Yuri, who has no idea Hee-joo is Seo-yeon's wife, idolizes Seo-yeon. She worked in the same station with Seo-yeon when he was an anchor. Unaware Hee-joo is married to Seo-yeon, Sang-woo pays her special attention during lunch, eliciting jealousy in Seo-yeon. A war of nerves ensues between them over Hee-joo. After their meal, a fight ensues between Hee-ju and Sa-yeon, who feels displeased that Hee-ju knows Sang-woo well, but knows nothing about him. Meanwhile, another kidnapper appears, scaring Hee-ju, who's cosplaying as him. The kidnapper knows from their previous encounter that Hee-ju talks, so he asks her to keep calling Sa-yeon as him. This means he might have been listening to their conversation. To drive home his message, he takes Hee-ju's father out of the nursing home. Hee-ju's father is her major weakness. Fearing for her father's safety, Hee-ju runs to the hospital to find him missing. A chase ensues, and her father's kidnapper is hit by a car. Luckily, her father is found. She's surprised to see Sa-yeon show up for her. Meanwhile, Sa-yeon gets a bit touchy with Hee-ju. Their squabbles continue as Sa-yeon finds a way to console his wife. Sang-woo invites Hee-ju to a party, and Sa-yeon tags along. Having figured out that Hee-ju is the crush Sang-woo talked about, Yuri romanticizes their relationship, rousing the green-eyed monster in Sa-yeon. Sa-yeon is like an onion, with many layers as you peel. He was distant and cold to Hee-ju in their 3 years of marriage. He never bothered to learn sign language to communicate with his wife. However, after the recent trials, unexpected skinship, jealousy, and determination to keep his wife safe, he starts to pay more attention to his wife. The change in him and sudden warmth creep into Hee-ju's heart, endearing him to her. Sa-yeon finally starts to make the effort to learn sign language, with Hee-ju's help. However, their enemy, the kidnapper, is unrelenting in his quest to get his pound of flesh. Seeing Sa-yeon in danger, makes Hee-ju break character, by calling out to him, finally granting Sa-yeon's wish to hear her voice again. What are your thoughts about the drama so far? On a scale of 1 to 10, how will you rate it? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.